There are many robots that can solve the Rubik's Cube, but in this list we are going to see only those which broke world records and those which are unique in some ways.
Number 1. A self-solving Rubik's Cube.
You might think that there are some camera tricks or visual effects in this video. Well, you are not alone. Many people thought so too when the Japanese inventor Human Controller posted this video on his YouTube channel. This is a real Rubik's Cube that can completely solve itself while floating in midair. With the help of the first two layers, or the F2L algorithm, the Arduino board at the heart of the cube controls the 3D printed custom cores full of servo motors that spin any of its multicolored sides. The levitation was made possible by installing powerful magnets in both the cube and the table under it.
Number 2. Paul Rose and Jay Flatland Rubik's Cube Robot.
3, 2, 1, go. .900.
This Rubik's Cube solving robot was developed by two software developers, Paul Rose and Jay Flatland. On February 5, 2016, the machine broke the 2.39 seconds world record held by Zachary Gromko's robot by solving the cube in 0.09 seconds. 4 USB webcams are used to help determine the state of the cube. The camera data is fed into software running on a Linux PC that determines the cube state, and this in turn is relayed to the Cosiemba Rubik's Cube solving algorithm. The algorithm then determines a set of moves to solve the Rubik's Cube, and the instructions are sent to the stepper motors.
Number 3. Sub 1 Reloaded.
Built by Infineon's engineer Albert Beer from Germany, the Sub 1 Reloaded smashed the Guinness World Record by becoming the fastest robot to solve a Rubik's Cube with just 0.637 seconds in November 2016. This breaks the previous record of 0.887 seconds achieved by an earlier version of the same machine using a different processor. While every Rubik's Cube can be solved with just 20 movements, Albert did not design the computer to use the fewest moves. Instead, he programmed it to achieve the best time, allowing the Sub 1 Reloaded to take extra moves to reach its goal. The computer received 2 pictures of the cube, identified the color of each piece, and calculated a solution with Tom Rakiki's extremely fast implementation of Cosiemba's two-phase algorithm.
Number 4. CubeStormer 3, made from Lego.
Powered by Samsung Galaxy S4, CubeStormer 3 robot shattered the Guinness World Record for solving a Rubik's Cube in 3.253 seconds in 2014. The robot was built by Mike Dobson and David Gilday, creators of CubeStormer 1, Android Speedcuber, and CubeStormer 2. The custom app developed for the smartphone uses the phone's camera to capture images of each face of the Rubik's Cube, which processes to determine the scrambled colors.
Number 5. Dactyl, robot hand.
Unlike other Rubik Cube solving robots, This humanoid robotic hand is not designed specifically for solving Rubik's Cube. It is designed for general-purpose self-learning robots. It is called Dactyl. Developed by artificial intelligence research organization OpenAI, Dactyl has learned to solve a Rubik's Cube one-handed. It is not as fast as those purpose-built Rubik's solvers, because the robotics team at OpenAI has very different ambitions. They are trying to build something that is much more general in its scope, similar to how humans and how human hands can do a lot of things, not just a specific task.
Number 6. Gun Robot.
A Chinese cube brand, GAN, developed a robot that can both scramble and solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube using a smartphone app. For now, it can only solve GAN 356i cube. It can solve the cube in less than 15 seconds after calculating the best solving path in 0.01 seconds. GAN says this robot is perfect for teaching people to solve the cube step by step. It can also be used for scrambling cubes uniformly in competitions for fair and accurate results.
Number 7. Rubik's Contraption.
Solving in 3, 2, 1.
Currently, Rubik's Contraption is the fastest robot to solve Rubik's Cube. Developed by MIT graduates Ben Katz and Jared DiCarlo, the robot solved the Rubik's Cube in just 0.38 seconds in 2018. The robot is built from custom parts that are easily acquirable. It uses 6 Kollmorgen's Servo Disc U9 series motors, which can be obtained relatively cheaply on eBay, as well as optical encoders on the back, also from eBay. To detect the current state of the cube, a pair of PlayStation 3 eye webcams were positioned at opposite corners of the cube, allowing each camera to observe 3 faces. A special software was developed to identify all the colors, build a description of the cube, and pass it to the Min 2-phase solver, which implements Kosiemba's 2-phase algorithm.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and comment.